who is badly injured and needs our assistance. When our units arrived and saw that there were already two highly trained members working on the patient, we knew the patient would have a positive outcome. So now it is my pleasure, and I am very honored to introduce EMT Khadijah Hall and EMT Sean Alexander.
Good morning. Good morning. Don't be shy. Well, we were sitting in my car in the parking lot of White Castle, and I was about to pull off, and my phone rang, and I said, oh, I'll take this phone call. About a minute later, I heard two shots, and I turned to my right, and I saw a gentleman running down the block, and he turned around and started shooting behind him. Shortly thereafter, I saw an officer taking some shots at him. About 10 seconds later, the officer went down, and out of the corner of my eye, I saw another officer running up, and he started shooting at the gentleman that was running away. After the gunfire stopped, my friend here, Sean, she said to me, I can't believe this. You have any gloves? I said, yeah, I have a tech bag in my trunk. So immediately I jumped out of my car, left it running, my door open, my pocketbook, got my tech bag, and went to the aid of the officer that was down about 15 feet away from us.
You were in your private car?
Yes, I was.
Off duty?
Yes.
Okay, so the first thing, why don't you do it a little slowly? You hear shots first?
Yes. I was on my phone. I heard about two shots, and I turned to my right, and seconds later, I saw a gentleman running down the block shooting. He turned around and he started shooting behind him. Shortly thereafter, I saw the officer run around the car, go into like a stance, but apparently he was shot by then. He went down. Then I saw another officer run from behind him, and they were shooting after the guy. It was like cops and robbers.
So then you get out of your car when you did.
After the shot stopped, we got out, and I got my tech bag, and we just went over there and we started helping. She cut his clothes off. We got dressing, applied pressure.
Was he saying anything to you?
Yes, he was saying, I think I'm shot somewhere else. We were like, no, we're going to check you. We got you. Stay calm. Everything is going to be all right. You know, he said, I'm okay. I said, yes, you're going to be fine.
Without any hesitation whatsoever, I mean, like, do I have enough supplies? Or,
No, not at all.
Well, even if we didn't have supplies, we still would have gone up, you know, because we give him psychological first aid, you know, let him know that you're going to be okay.
So are you the people that the police department thought were the Good Samaritans?
Yes.
EMTs disguised as Good Samaritans.
Undercover.
And so tell us why you did what you did.
It's just second nature. We saw it happen and we knew that we had to help. This is just who we are. There was no hesitation, there was no second thought about it. It was just like, get gloves, let's go. I got a tech bag. Let's do what we do.
Yeah, we do this every day, so it's like second nature.
Ms. Holman was on an interview, and you said you responded to this in an off-duty capacity before. That there have been emergencies around you while you're off duty. Can you talk about that?
Well, we responded to car accidents before, nothing dramatic like this cop being shot. Never made the news or anything, but we always respond to calls off duty.
So your girlfriends, in other words.
If we can help, we would help.
We're girlfriends, we're co-workers, we everything. We were planning occasion for our bosses, so.
Could you tell us about you always go around with the tech, you keep the tech bag in your trunk? You're not supposed to keep it in your tire, but. And what was it like sitting there in the White Castle parking lot? Are you like, oh, I'm trying to just eat here? Oh my God, what happened?
No, well, the tech bag, I've had it in my trunk for a while, and I cleaned my trunk out about 4 weeks ago, and I noticed it was pushed up in the corner with some old first aid equipment. So when I came in that morning, I said, let me refresh the bag, put some new stuff in it and just stuck it back in my trunk, not thinking like something like this would ever happen. And no, we were not eating White Castles. We were just-
But what do you think about the timing of you being there, like right when this happened? I mean, how lucky was that? That's incredible.
Phenomenal, phenomenal. Because a minute later, a minute before that, I was going to drive off. So my phone ringing is what kept me there to answer the call.
Sean, you were sitting there as well. Give me your impression as you were listening and watching this unfold in front of you.
Well, I was in the passenger seat, so I didn't see what she saw. I heard the shots, and I like lower my back down, you know? I lower my back down, and then afterwards, she said that the Pope was running, and then I saw the officer run in front of us. So I know it was clear. I know it was safe. I thought it was safe. So I like asked her for gloves. She said, yeah, she got gloves, and I run to the officer aid.
Ms. Alexander, Ms. Hall, from the mayor to people in the general public, they called you heroes. What would you say to them?
I don't consider myself a hero, you know. We do this every day. We're not the only one that does this, and there's a lot of us out there that doesn't get the recognition every day because it's our job. So I'm happy that they took notice of this, and
We were there.
we were there.
And how long have you been are you EMTs or paramedics?
EMTs.
EMTs, and
Yes.
how long have you been doing that?
22 years for myself.
And I've been doing this for 26 years.
And could you, I couldn't hear, could you spell it slowly again?
My name is spelled S-H-A-U-N. Last name, Alexander, A-L-E-X-A-N-D-E-R.
Have you had an opportunity to speak with the officer since you've been in the hospital? What's the last thing you said to him?
The last thing, we didn't speak to him since he'd been in the hospital, but the last thing I told him was that he was going to be okay.
And what did he say back to you?
He like, okay, you know, he was like, okay.
Do you think he felt reassured by what you were telling him, or what was his state of mind?
Oh yeah, he was calm. He was calm, he was nervous. But when we got there, he was all concerned that he was shot all over. So we checked him out and told him the areas that he was shot, and he was like, okay. We said, we got you.
Did you identify yourself as where off-duty EMTs?
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Because at the beginning, it was just us, the cop on the floor, and his partner. So they had to trust us because we didn't have nothing showing that we were EMTs. So they had to trust us that we were what we said we were. So
Did you say that to him right away? You say, hey, officer, we're EMTs?
yeah, we say like we're EMTs, we're fire
We're
department.
EMS.
We're EMS, yeah, we're EMS.
So it's a lingo. We're on the job. We're EMS. So.
And from your experience, you've been doing this a long time and responded to a lot of life-saving situations like this. How critical is it, or how important is it to get there right when something happens, when someone is shot like that?
Immediately. That first hour is the most important time. So I'm just glad that we were there in seconds, and
Well,
it's amazing.
it's great. It's very important to be there. Every second counts, and the fact that we were there, thank God it wasn't anything serious than that, because that means we would have really had to woke him up. But every second does count.
Khadija,
Yes.
I want to clarify the point.
Yes.
You refreshed the tech bag that day, yesterday?
No, about 4 weeks ago.
4 weeks ago.
Yes.
And then if I can ask also, the call, was it a personal call that you received that kept you in the parking lot?
Yes, it was.
Would you share who it was?
A friend.
Well, I don't know, maybe a husband or someone like that.
Oh my. Explicit. I was like, oh my, oh my.
Yeah, yeah.
They're shooting at a cop. They're shooting at. And the person just stayed on the phone with me the whole time. And
Have you seen the photo of you? One of you's wearing beige, another one's darker who's who, and then you seen this photo.
I'm wearing the beige.
And I'm wearing the black.
And who took that photo? I'm just curious.
I don't know.
How long did it take you to determine the severity of the wounds?
Like within a minute, I guess. In a minute.
Was it very bloody, or how did you know where to look, or what?
Well, we saw the bullet hole in his leg. We saw the bullet hole in his pants, through his pants. And immediately she cut off the pants, you know, while I was getting the first aid kit to bandaged him up.
Yeah, so he, like, when I got up to him, he was like, I'm shot. So I'm like, I checking him real quick, and I'm saying, okay, his leg, and he like his arm, and I'm checking his arm, like your arm is fine. You probably heard it from falling on the arm. And I'm checking, his other legs and other personal areas. So,
But he was fairly calm, you said?
yeah, he was calm because he didn't want me to cut his pants off.
Hey, everybody else okay?
Yeah.
How we doing? Okay, thank you.
Good, breathe.
No, it was my day.